What's a bridge in real life? What's a bridge? It joins two distinct things, right? Things that normally wouldn't be connected otherwise, okay? So what a bridge does is it joins two networks. So you know how we talked about LANs before? And we said, you know, a LAN is all on one site or one building. So our school would be one LAN, and say the Cumberland High School LAN would be totally separate, right? Well, if we could build a bridge that would connect the two, there would still be two networks. It wouldn't just be one enormous network, because they're still fundamentally different. There's different users on each one, there's different data and so on, okay? Functionally, they're quite different, but if you wanted to share knowledge or communicate, you could build a bridge between the two. Now, the important thing is that the two networks have to have much the same protocol. So for instance, we talked about protocols like CSMA/CD, right? So a bridge could join two networks that both use this protocol, okay? Or, you know, in more simple terms, a network of Macs versus a network of more Macs, okay? Same protocol, same kinds of communication going back and forth, okay? So a bridge just lets them talk to each other. But a gateway does a little more. You can probably anticipate how it's going to be different. A gateway will join two networks that has a different protocol. And you can see why this requires more or different technology. Because, for instance, if one of them uses this protocol, okay, for detecting collisions and dealing with them, and another network, so you've got network 1 and network 2, and they've got different rules for what to do, right? For instance, these guys say, after there's a collision, you wait a certain amount of time. And these guys say, after there's a collision, just keep on sending data. Well, these guys are going to have problems with each other, right? They can't just have a bridge that goes back and forth. So these guys would need a gateway that stands between them. If you like, a gateway kind of translates protocols from one to another, okay? Lastly, the WAP, and this is going to feed into tomorrow morning's lesson, okay? WAP stands for, we've actually got one right here on the roof, a wireless access point. Okay, wireless access point. And what it refers to is, you know, all these different kinds of technologies we've been talking before. These are all in terms of physical, actually wired connections, okay? So WAPs are all about all the different kinds of ways you can connect without wires. And as you'll see tomorrow, it's not just like Wi-Fi. There are so many different ways that things can connect without wires. And we'll look at them tomorrow morning.